The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he shoots! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Argentina really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is through here! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Lewandowski. Messi gets across to intercept that. He's picked his way through. That's a good ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Olise. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. Argentina are level. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Opts for safety. Short changes him with that pass. And that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung gets into some space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chance here to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Asensio knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Olise receives it in a wide position. It's run loose here. And here's Olise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Our World Charity Fund. Substitution.
And so we're off again. Now it's Torres. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And Adarabioyo. And the pass is intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Well, they could break here. Vitinha. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. And this is Torres. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
And Torres! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Perez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries from a long way out. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get on the end of this? Perez. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a promising position. There's the shot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
No, he's not getting past him there. Threads one in. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, it shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Oh, the keepers these days have done their homework. Sticks it away! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be...
Real chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Vitinha, ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kökçü. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well done. He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a decent ball. And played right into his path. And Messi! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Hazard. He is through here. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Nicely weighted ball. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Kökçü with the short one. Thinks about the shot. And now a sudden chance. That is good alertness. This good. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Well, there's the clearance. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mignon getting this one clear. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Kukçu! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kukçu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Skims one. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Torres. And that's been won straight back. Kukçu. Always onto this. And this is Torres. Fernando Torres gets through on his own.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. And he's found a way past. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tries to play it through. Ball is over the line. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, chance! In he goes again. Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.